today. In other news, officials at the Pacific Nuclear Research Facility have denied the rumor that a case of missing plutonium was in fact stolen from their vault 2 weeks ago. A Libyan terrorist group had claimed responsibility for the alleged theft.
Hey, Einstein, where's the dot, boy? Huh?
As always, we've got merch for the channel. We have our Nerd Creative range and our Stay Creative range. Links in the description. Get whatever you want. Creatives, how are you? Welcome or welcome back to the Nerd Creative channel. FANHOME, building the Back to the Future Delorean, part 39. In this video, we'll be completing issue 65 of the build. Grab yourself a coffee, sit back, relax and enjoy. So, with every build comes with component parts and a magazine. These are the component parts for issue 65. So, let's have a look in the magazine. Nice graphic of the side of the model with one of the gull-wing doors opened, so you can see all the instrument panels. So these are the components that come in this issue. And then we've got the step-by-step instructions, 2 pages of step-by-step instructions. Publicity drive. With filming complete on Back to Future Part 2, the film had to be edited and ready for cinemas in a matter of weeks. Yeah, because this lake they had in Back to the Future 2. Roads, where we're going we don't need roads. There's a poster for Back to the Future Part 2. And then we got scene screen, changing your outlook. In 2015, the view from your window can be anything you want it to be. That never happened in 2015. And then we can have a look ahead at the issue 66. It looks like it's going to be some cabling work, and then on the back just shows you more of what's to come. Of the components that are in this magazine. So what I like to do is I like to just check that we've got everything it says we have here. So I'm going to bring the components back. And just get them all out. I need to be better at slicing these because I'm not that good with these scissors. I think I might use a scalpel. So we've got 2 there and 2 bags of screws. Yeah, I need to do this in a different way. Right. Let's open the next part. Empty those out. Some more bags of screws, and then finally this big bag here. And a big component there. the knife aside. So let's pull these forward. So we've got the luggage compartment there, and we've got 2 edge strips. We have a lock and a tank, and then we've got screws. So we've got DM screws, we've got BP screws, we've got GP screws, and we've got DP screws. So that's everything that it says that we're supposed to have. So let me just put these screws away. We've got DP screws. Like that. With BP screws. Just tip it back like that. Got GP screws. And finally, DM screws. Right, so we've got our screws, we've got our screwdrivers, we've got our components, we've got our magazine. Let's begin. The first thing we've got to do is we've got our luggage compartment here, and then we've got these 2 edge strips. So one goes on this side, one goes on the other. I've just dry fitted just to make sure that I've got them in the right place. So we need some BP screws. We need 3 on this side and 3 on this side. So I'm going to get 3 out. And then basically what they do is they go here. There's 2 locating lugs and 3 holes for the screws. So I'm going to just locate the locating lugs. Right, okay. So that's all lined up there. So I just need to get my screwdriver primed with a screw. Zoom in a bit closer so we can see better. Okay, so I'm going to hold that and turn it over. So I'm going to do this middle one first, just so it's all held in place. Loosely. So that's held that in place. And then I'm going to get the other 2 in. And then this final one on this side. Let's tighten the middle one up. There we go. I'm going to turn it around and get this side in place with its location lugs. Like that. 3 more BP screws out. Turn this over like that and prime up the first screw, the middle one. Top one in there. Oops. You're meant to be magnetic screwdriver. Get that tightened up. Get the middle one tightened. And then the top one tightened. So that's our 2 edges in place. Here and here. Just neatens the compartment off. The next thing we've got to do is we've got to get this lock in place. As you can see, it's got like 2 holes on either side for the screws. It's got like an indentation there, and it has a location lock, as you can see there. And there's like 3 holes here, as you can see there, 3 holes there. So basically you got to put that in there, but this indentation needs to be pointing upwards. So I'm gonna prime. I'm just going to prime a screw onto the screwdriver ready, because I don't think it's going to hold on its own. So I'm just going to tip it forward and get the locator lug in place there, and then put the first screw in. Probably is an easy way to do it. I think it is that way. I think that's much easier. Trying to find the location lug. Oh, screw came off. Be very careful, because I can't actually see the hole. Nope. I didn't think this would be quite a tricky bit, but it is. Oh, keep knocking the screw. Okay, it's in place now. I'm hoping. There, it's in its hole now. I just need to screw it in place. Yeah, it's really difficult when you got black You got a black component screwed into a black component using black screws. Genius idea that was. And the end of the screwdriver is black as well. You can't see nothing. It's in the hole. But now that it's in place, I can turn it around and I can just tighten the screws. Like that. That's the locking place there. I don't even know if you can see it. I'm trying. There. That's the locking place. Next thing that goes in the luggage compartment is this tank here, and I was trying to push it through here, which it looks like it does go in, but it doesn't. It goes into the back. It goes in with the back way like this, and it just turn it to light. It slots in. You just line it up. There, slots in like that there, and then that goes into place with a couple of GP screws. And I'm just going to spin it under the light so that I can see. There, like that there. So there's one and there's the other. Don't like it when it does that one. All of a sudden you've got to put it in where it goes and the screw just falls off the side. Right, just get that in. Right. And I won't tighten it. And the other hole is here, which I can barely see. There. Let's get that tightened in. Excuse the noise outside. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to turn the luggage compartment over, and we're going to put this luggage strap in place. I've tied it off so it's in a loop like it's supposed to be. So I just need a GP screw. So there's a hole for a screw and a location lug. So I'm just going to line it up. Okay, that's where it goes. So I'm going to put the screw into the hole so that I've got two holes that I can checking it's the right way up. Yep. Fingers just don't want to work. There. So it's held in place. I just need to screw it in. think it will hold the I think it holds the tire. No, I don't think it's the tire. Maybe it is the tire. I don't know. So that's basically it. And that's really supposed to go down like that. Well, it's material and it's got a mind of its own. But yeah, it kind of goes like that. Brought the frame back for this section because we're going to be putting the luggage compartment here, but underneath. So we need to turn the car over. This is really heavy. It's going to hold the bonnet. That. Okay. So. I need to stand up for this section. So it needs to go in. So there's a couple of screw holes there. So I'm not sure if that, I'm going to push that cable through that hole because I'm not really sure where it's supposed to go. And I don't want to get caught up with this. So we're going to be screwing it in 4 places. Here, here, here and here. Trying to get it down so it fits inside. Bit of a tight squeeze, but it does need to go down to the bottom. Try it this way. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Better. Just. It's lined up at the front. There, it's in. Right. So we need to secure that with DM screws. So I'm going to get 4 of them. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see. I'll put the 2 on this side in. Get the other side front one done. This one here. And then the final screw and into the light is there. Doesn't look like it's lined up though. So that's that in. So I need to flip the car over. This way. Open up the bonnet. Actually, I'll turn it around the other way. Open up the bonnet like that, and then these go oh yeah, they pull out. I didn't realise that. They didn't look like they were long enough. So turn it round. And then just, I think they just push in there. Like that. Just check. Yeah, you screw them in. I thought so. You screw them in through the sides of the there. So we need a couple of DP screws. I was going to say, I don't think that's going to stay. I don't think that was going to stay like that if you open and close it. So we've got a couple of DP screws. I'm probably going to have to turn my car on its side because I can't see where the hole is. So I'm going to hold one of my arms in place. I can see the hole. Let me just get a screw on a screwdriver. And then it's actually come off. Actually come off that hole, which is unfortunate. There. Just make sure it's tightened up. That's one done. So I need to flip the car over to get the other side. I may not be able to angle it so it can be seen on camera. Yeah, it's very dark. You're not going to be able to see what I'm doing. But I'm just basically doing what I did on the other side, on this side. I can barely see. I can turn it under the light. Just move my screws out of the way. There. Got it under the light now. Should be able to do it better. Screw doesn't want to stay on the screwdriver where I want it to be, so let's try this one. Nope. See if I can put the screw in the hole. I might not be able to because it's very small. It's very fiddly. So I've got them both in there. The one here, one here. So if I close it and then open it, it stays open. Yeah, that's it. So that's what we should have at the end there, with the bonnet with the arms holding it in place, the luggage compartment in there as well. So that completes issue 65 of the build. I'd like to thank you for your company. I'll see you in the next video. Stay creative.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?